Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along to the debt-free farm. We're back, folks, but this time we're back on West Newton Farm by NM Modding. Now, we are just going to pull into our main yard here. You'll see that we have, we've got a vehicle here as well, but we've got a lot to talk about, folks, because a lot happened since you last saw us over on Greenwich Valley, and we're going to start with that right now. So, before we go any further, I am Simulation for the Nation. I hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't yet to do so, and you do enjoy the series, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we will see you for plenty more. Now let's cast our mind back, folks. It's been a little bit of a while. Last time we were on the debt-free farm series, we were selling up and leaving Greenwich Valley. We've done that. We've moved on, and now we've come north. We've come north to West Newton Farm, which is a monster, a behemoth of a map by NM Modding, due to come out hopefully across all platforms very shortly, with it expected to go towards Giants for testing in the imminent future. You can see on the PDF brought up here, there's 115 fields, 115, all different styles, shapes, and variations, and they are brilliant. You'll find us, you join us at our new yard. This is Alton Burn Farm. This is now our new farmyard here, with plenty to have a look at and plenty to see. Now, let's cast our mind back. We sold everything up with the exception of the John Deere 7810 and the Class Dominator. We've kept those. We had £1.1 million in the bank, and as you can see now, I've only got 44,500. So something's gone awry there. I've spent a lot of money, folks, is what I've done. I'm excited by it. I love buying things. And let's have a look at what we spent, shall we? To do that, we're going to come on into the menu first, and we're going to have a look to see and show off just kind of the scale of what we've bought, really. We've started by buying some land, because I want to have a little bit of land to work with. We always like to have that. And you can see we're up at the top end here. So we own the farmyards, but we also own fields 39, 60, 62, 60, 69, 61, and field 40. So we own a good cluster, all predominantly grassland. That might change. We're going to probably get a crop off them all first of hay and maybe silage, or silage and maybe hay, and then we're going to look to get some more work done. So we've got plenty of our own ground to go, and we're going to get this field drilled up in the not too distant future as well. And then, yeah, as we look at the contracts, we've got a few active contracts to get on with, but look at them all. We've got loads to work with, so there's plenty of opportunity to make some good money there as well. But how are we going to make money, I hear you ask? SFTN, what are we going to use? Well, rest assured, I've got you covered there as well. So as you can see, we also bought a few different things. We bought another tractor. I felt like we needed two. We bought a JCB Fast Track, the 150 Turbo. This has the 65k box in it as well. Now, as you know from my debt-free farm series, I do average out the prices to real-life prices to make it a bit more affordable for a tractor such as this. This guy with the spec'd-up gearbox in cost me £21,000. I bought some of the... I bought two of these bale trailers by Thompson's with the lovely kind of chieftain colors on the go there. Very Hay Team TV. I think that looks beautiful. We've got this one here which has some seeding, and then we've also got one hidden on the other side of the house. Now, we know that we have the Class Dominator. That's important to us. I wanted to make sure we had kept that one. Beautiful combine. It's going to do us a world of good. Be a great option for us. But then we also need to think about, well, how do we make money? What's our revenue source going to be? And one of the key ways that we get a consistent revenue source is through grass work and through baling. And to that extent, we've gone square baler, people. We've got a Kverneland rake, mainly because it's the cheapest rake that we have at 14,000. But we'd go for a big square baler. Now, why did we go Kuhn and not Class or not Krone? Price is the only reason. This guy here is 105,000. Class quadrant equivalent, it's 158,000. The Krone big pack, you can add on, I think it's about another 100,000, 120,000. That's not going to happen. So yeah, we've gone for a Kuhn. It's going to be, it doesn't require too much power, so my tractors will be able to pull it. And there's our beautiful, beautiful tractor, or combine and header. Before we get into the next part, you can just see there's the other chieftain trailer, as I call it, sticking out there. We're going to park this guy. I'm going to park this one in the shed here. This is one. We've got plenty of storage options around here as well. This is a beautiful area. We're actually going to be heading back out in the fast track, so we've got another little gem of a piece of equipment to go and pick up. So that's what we need to go and look into next. So let's just square that up and we'll get that tucked away. And then we're looking good. So with this debt-free farm, there's going to be a few differences. The way we approach things is going to be very similar, although we're going to try and have a little bit more of our own land once again, but there's plenty more contracts to do. Where possible, and if the opportunity arises, I do want to get another tractor. And truth be told, I'm absolutely adore that 6M John Deere that we had recently, so I desperately want to get one of those. But if I can get more tractors and even get more balers on the go, I will try and make a bit more of a contracting fleet where possible to watch this space there. Because I think that would be a good way to go about it, and a good way to bring in money if we can get a lot of equipment going. However, we're just going to drop you off there. We've got some seed that we'll get stuck into sooner rather than later. That's took a very big plunge down there, but okay. Good start, good start. Now what we'll do, we'll take this around. We're going to go for a drive through West Newton again, because we're going to go and pick up the other trailer like I mentioned. And what better tractor to go and do so in than this. But yeah, next stop is, let's have a look what is in this machinery shed, shall we? So we're going to park this up here. You can see some of the bits and pieces. We'll come back to this fast track in a moment. Now we know that we've got the John Deere 7810, the beautiful 7810. Here she blows. We've got ourselves a little ATV as well, because we need something to get around when we're not in a tractor. A cherry weight for the front, because we've got some heavier tillage equipment that we're going to need to lug about. But just look at her, she's back and she's looking majestic. The 7810, we have this time put GPS onto here because I want to get some more accurate cultivation. Speaking of cultivation, on the back of here we've got a 4-meter subsoiler and a tined harrow really. Main reason we've done that combination there is super cheap. Again, compared to some other options there, it's a very nice cheap option. And when you look at the contract list there's a lot of cultivation jobs. So by the time we finish today, you might see us heading out to go and get cracking with some cultivation work. We've got a fertilizer spinner. Again, I'm thinking purely from a standpoint of what contracts are most lucrative, and it's fertilizer spreading. This is a big guy. This spreads at about 32 or 36 meters wide. Plenty of capacity in there. It's going to be a real winner for us there. I thoroughly believe so. We've got the ability to make some hay with our Krone KWT tedder. Love this tedder. Very nice detail, actually. Good option for us as well. You'll note that we don't have a bale wrapper at the moment. That's something we're going to go to next. We do have a little bit of money in the bank. We're going to try and finish a few contracts, get a little bit more money up and ready, and then once maybe we might have to lease a bale wrapper to begin with, but then once we get a few contracts under our belt, the bale wrapper will be the next purchase for sure. It wouldn't be right if we didn't have some Kverneland equipment in here. So this is the Kverneland mower, 4 meters wide. Get a good lick of pace on with this as well. Nice and handy to get going. Now maybe one day we'll get the equipment where we can go butterfly mowers. We're not there yet. We're really not. And sticking with Kverneland, the beautiful iPlow. This thing is stunning. I absolutely love this. I think it's beautiful. The mechanisms that to fold it in before it rotates over. The transport position mechanism is stunning as well. Really, really does work very well indeed. So I love this. I think it's great. And finally, we needed a drill. We got ourselves a 6-meter Kverneland. Now, this is not the best drill in the world. I was really toying with the idea, and let me know in chat what you think, if we should keep the drill that we currently have, folks. Or I really do like some of these smaller drills. The Kverneland 3-meter E-drill maxi is very nice. Get some good speed up with that as well. I think that might be what we go to actually. It is a lot more expensive though. That's the problem. You'll notice that it's 6 meters wide as well. The Kverneland drill there is a steady 18,000. So there's nothing that compares for price really right now. So yeah, that's why we're kind of thinking to go for this for the time being. When I can afford to, then one of these horses might come into play. But it's all about price and getting the best bang for your buck right now there, really. And that's pretty much all we have, with the exception of a few more bits of equipment that we are going to go and find right now. So we're going to leave you here. We're going to come back and use that John Deere momentarily. As you can see, the grass, it's still wet and it's still cold outside. It's springtime in Scotland, so there's not much happening here at the moment. It's probably about February. But we're gonna head off in the fast track. And we are going all the way to the very southern edge of the map, just above field 105. And to do that, then we're going to take two separate routes, one on the way there, one on the way back. So let's just get ourselves away. Perfect. Whilst we're on the store as well, you're going to see, if you haven't seen the map already, you're going to see a lovely little aspect of this map here. It's fully seasons compatible. In the final echelons of testing here, really, before it gets uploaded to Giant, so we'll see how that looks. But we should be pretty good. And around we go. Nice 65k box on this fast track, just so if we need to there, we can do plenty of bale haulage amongst other things, which is kind of where I see this. But this fast track's got plenty of power in it, so it can even lug along the that iPlow without much hesitation as well. Fun fact, so can the John Deere 6M actually. Was doing the sort of plowing on here. It works very well with it. So we're gonna go around here. Perfect stuff. So you'll notice right now my steering's a little bit slow. The main reason for that is I had to unplug the unplug my steering wheel, which reset all my axes. So it's at 14% before I get is a dead zone right now. So that needs to be tweaked, but we'll have a look at doing that later on. But anyway, how are you all? I hope you're all doing very well. Do let us know down below what's going on. Also let me know what you think of this map here, the favorite features of it. We're going to be doing a lot of work across the map at different farms there for sure, just so you can keep all up to date. And additionally as well, what I would love to do is not necessarily just on this farm, but on your favorite maps across FS, I would love for you to partake in the debt-free farm with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a room within my Discord server. Links for that will be in the description, where all the rules will be laid out, so you can play along at home on your own game save. And you can put pictures in there of vehicles you're buying, land you're buying, and how you're progressing with the debt-free farm challenge. Of course, the main challenge aspect of it is you're not allowed to have a single pound's worth of loan. You can't accrue any loan. You can't go into any form of debt at all. And if you do, then game over, really. So that's the plan. So let me know how you get on with that one. I'd love to know. We're coming down here. As you can see, in winter, this is all looking a bit barren. No leaves on the trees, very little grass on the sides. But yeah, still a nice little area here, that's for sure. And we're really not that far away now from the main yard either, which is pretty cool. Just cruise on around the corner. And then yeah, we'll pick up our last little bit of equipment that's going to be in the lineup. And then we'll get back up and take out the 7710 to get started for a contract for a customer. Great thing about this map is there are 115 fields, probably about 65% of them, well, that was close, 65%-ish are all grass, and the rest are arable there, and majority of them have contracts as well, so you can never run out. Approaching us right now is a Ducato van that is by Dutch Modern. Beautiful looking van. He's making some more transport models specifically for FS there. Here comes another one here. It looks incredible. Link for his Facebook page is in the description below, so make sure you go and follow him, because I know several different maps are going to be bringing in these much more realistic models in the not too distant future. But we're coming up to the town of West Newton. Now this map is fully based off real life. There are certain locations that are implemented for the game, such as this town. This is not real, but the main farmyards most certainly are. Now we're going to pull into here, where we should see awaiting us. Yes, we've got our telehandler, people. I was waiting for this to come out from Matt XJS in the Classics pack there. It's a beauty. We are, of course, looking at the Modern Classics pack there. Just an absolute gem. It really, really is. And it just looks... On the low loader, it's not the quickest, which is why it's on this low loader, because it's just a bit... It's like 12 miles an hour. It's a little bit tedious. There is also a bale fork here that we have to come and figure out how to get back somehow, but that's a problem for me to figure out. Beautiful low loader, though, like I say there. We've got ourselves a bucket and a muck fork on the front of there. I think you'll agree that doesn't look all too bad there, really, does it? Yeah, very much like that. It's a handy little loader for us. For the fans of the debt-free farm from Greenwich Valley there, we did have the even older JCB telehandler. That racked up a lot of hours, and I'm expecting this to do exactly the same. But before we're allowed to do that, we're going to take on up to the yard there, where we'll make its new home. And we'll have a little bit of a look as well. The reason... What we're going to do... Ooh, that kind of skipped all over the place. See if we can get ourselves out of here properly. Oh, I might have to buy another front weight here, I think. That looks entirely possible. Okay. Good job, we've got a bit of money left. We'll have to buy another cherry weight. Oh, do I go for a weight and a tow bar? Because I know I'm going to need that. Does look kind of neat, doesn't it? We're buying that, people. That's what we're gonna go for. We got a heavier weight? No. 8. Okay. Where is it? I mean, look at it. It's got a weight on the front and it's still kicking up the front end there. Love to see it. Right, at least turn at this point. There we go. Now we're cooking on gas, folks. Rear wheel steer on the trailer makes it nice and simple to get out there as well. Well, I need to check. Oh, yes. I'm a bit excited about this. I'm sure you can tell. All right, so we're gonna go left this time. I'm gonna keep on. Oh, there's a van coming. Let that go. Co-op deliveries. Okay, anything coming this way? No, we're golden. Sweet! So we're going to go through the village here. We're going to go up out the other side. And as I bring up the map here, you'll kind of see what I mean. We're going to go along the southern edge and then up the eastern edge of the map. And then we'll end up back at the main yard. So today we might not even get any contract work done. We'll just go for a bit of a cruise around, really. Show you what's going on. But yeah, it's a beautiful map here. Just to let you know, kind of, we're starting. We're coming once a week with a new episode here on West Newton. And it's just looking like a beautiful map. If you have any questions or comments with regards to the map, then don't feel free to put them down below. I've been doing quite a bit of testing, working closely with NM on this, so if I don't know the answer, I'll be sure to be able to get it for you. Links for NM Moddens and Dutch Moddens Facebook pages are down below, so you can go and check those out as well. And now what I do believe we haven't done. Ooh, you stay over there, cement mixer. I do believe as well. We're just going to stop and put the hazards on ever so quickly. There we go. Ah, now we've got some speed. We're away. I like this little tow bar in the front though. That looks pretty neat. So yeah, we're going to head up. We're going to pass one of the sell points here on our right. We're going to head up the hill past one of the main sheep yards, which I nearly chose as my main yard for the debt-free farm challenge. I ended up choosing Alton Burn where we are now because it was a little bit cheaper to purchase, really. That's what it came down to. Wonderful. Come on, old girl up the hill. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. So BJ is on our right here again, if you've yet to see that. And then we're going to go up as we continue to progress up the hill here. We're going to go through Woodhead Farm. And then continue way up past the main cattle farm as well. The farm which the main map was inspired by. And then onwards and upwards we go there. So not too far. Just taking our time up here, though. Precious cargo on the back. We can't be too rough. In real life, with this gearbox on this fast track, there would be an awful lot of change in gears right here, but hey ho, we're looking all right for now. Like I said, this was one of the main maps, one of the main farms that I was going to be looking into. Decided not to go for it in the end, just purely on price, but yeah, it's a good one anyway. Hopefully get a lot of contracts around this area because I do really like this area. It's going to be a cracking one to get stuck into, that's for sure. So as you can see here, we might even just come out for a little bit out the cut. What a beaut. What an absolute beauty it is. And now, as I steer into the hedge, we're coming up to one of my favourite little roads on the map here. Coming over a little burn here on the Humpback Bridge. Hope I'm not too much for the weight restrictions here, but we'll have a look and see. And then we're going to go up this long, slow drag. Get back to the yard, really, and be able to get this all unloaded. So the aim is, like I say, that the moment, let's just slow it down here. Easy does it. Still a little bit light on the front end, so we'll have to take our time up here. At the moment, like I say, my main aim is to get across as much groundwork as I can in terms of contracts. When we get those contracts done, we'll be looking to invest that money straight back into probably some machinery at first, then a few more fields. We'll see how that progresses over time, but that's what we're probably looking into. And then gradually build up and build up. As I've mentioned, there's plenty of opportunity, plenty of fields that require contracts, plenty of fields that we can purchase as well. Land prices are a little bit cheaper than your average there by about 5,000 per acre. It still costs a lot of money. I think for the fields I bought and the farmland and the farm building, sorry, I spent about 400,000, 450,000. So Still not super cheap. You can still get a good deal though if you look hard enough for it. After that though, yeah, we've just got a lot of work to do. I hope you all going to enjoy this series. Do let me know if you have any hints, tips or suggestions on what to purchase next. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to join in, then yeah, like I say, hit up the Discord, for which I'll link below there, and you'll find the brand new section that you can join along with all the rules as well. So that should be pretty cool and exciting. And then yeah, looking forward to see how that goes. We're just gonna come along though past the horse yard here, and then we're gonna go on over to past the main yard. And before you know it, we should be back at the yard. It is a bit of a slow grind, but hey, we're getting there. Past this beautiful looking old building here. If you do want horses, you will be able to look at it here. And the great thing about this map is if anyone wants to do like a debt-free farm series on the Deddy server, there are, I would say, about 6 different areas that you could easily convert into a farmyard that have a building or 2 to start with. So you could definitely do it. It gives you plenty to run with. That horse yard being one of them there. So there, if you want to get a multiplayer series action going for a debt-free farm, then this would be pretty perfect. And yeah, otherwise than that, I'm very excited to get going with it, that's for sure. Cut that bit out. And we're going to go left at the top here. All of these are the fields I don't own at the moment. We will no doubt be getting some contracts into here though at some stage. Let's just take it nice and slowly. I could, in theory, I do believe that my fields connect up. If I went through that gate there, I do believe all my fields would eventually connect up, so I could get back onto my own land. But we're not going to go that way. Around there, nice and slowly does it. Perfect. So we've got a BT van here doing some broadband repairs on our right. And then this on our left, this is the main farm. This is the farm that is currently run and owned by the family of NM Modded. Beautiful looking buildings there. At some point, I do believe we'll get contracted into there, so we'll have a better look at it. So don't worry about that. And alright, we're going to cruise back on down the hill here. We'll get ourselves all lined up to the yard. We're about to just turn up the same road that we've already been on, so you're not going to miss out on anything there. And we'll see you back at the yard, because yeah, we want to get a few machines shuffled around back at the yard there, and we'll get ourselves up and away, ready to do our first contract. And alright, back again, completing the full loop here. We are going to just swing into the main yard. Without hopefully blocking the gate, because we're going to be taking that John Deere straight out. You'll notice as well, just over there we have a bit of a stack yard, which is great. We're going to be using that hopefully to its fullest potential, so where we can try hopefully to fill it up with bales there, I hope. Now, I've lowered the front down by mistake. We're going to do a bit of that. We're going to lower the back. Wonderful stuff, and we'll switch you off here. Alright, so what we're going to do, we are going to go and jump into the John Deere. We're going to start our first cultivating mission. So we'll get cracking with that one. I do believe, if I have a look at our contracts here, we've got plowing, we have got 73, 74 in field 4. So 73 and 74, we're going to head back onto where we came from, really, and we'll get cracking along with those ones. I do believe the only way I can access those is through this top here, so we'll have to have a bit of a play around with that one, which should be pretty good. And it's time for us to take out the mighty John Deere, the 7810. We put, like I say, GPS onto here, put that little expense towards it, just so it can make us that bit more efficient, really. Oh, and there it is, folks. Just listen to it. This will be wonderful. This was an absolute workhorse for us back in Greenwich Valley, and I've no doubt that that will continue. And off we go again. So we're going to get stuck into these first few fields. They're not worth a lot of money, but you can't drill them until they've been cultivated in FS, so that's what we need to go and get cracking with. And yeah, like I said, it's a good start to get some money coming in. A few more contracts like this, and we should see ourselves going on the right path there to buying our next piece of equipment, which would likely be a bale wrapper, I would imagine. So yeah, there's lots of this map to explore. I hope you will join me in that exploration as we slowly work our way up to getting more and more fields. As you see, there is a lot of grass fields around here, so a lot of those, if we do get to purchase them, we might take a crop of silage off and then plow those over, but watch this space for that anyway. For now though, we'll leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been the first series of the Returning Debt-Free Farm Challenge. We will see you next time. Till then though, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.